Every country has its own constitution. This is the constitution of Italy, and this is the constitution of where I was born, Guatemala. And this is the constitution where I live now. It's very interesting the differences between these constitutions, because this one was written because the people who live in Guatemala wanted independence from the Kingdom of Spain. This one was written because after Second World War II, basically. And it is very different, the perspective of how it is done. For instance, if you read the Constitution of Great Britain, or if you read the Constitution of the United States, which many people do not like it because it gives you the right to have arms. Pa, pa, pa. The Constitution of Guatemala doesn't give you that right, neither this one. But the Constitution of the United States, it gives you the right. So there is a reason why. So you have to understand how that country was born. For instance, the Constitution of the United States, no one can close a church. Even though now churches were closed, even though now there are pastors persecuted in jail in California, in San Francisco. I know the story of a pastor that was put in jail today. So people went there because they wanted freedom to worship, liberty, and they wanted the right to protect themselves. So it is interesting to read these constitutions. One must read them. For instance, this one, today they are trying to modify Article 32, where the news say today that they want to change it so that everyone can get the vaccine. Mandatory, by force. Everyone has to do it. Nowadays, this does not allow that, but they want to modify it. This one, it says more or less where it says this one, but here no one is changing anything because there is freedom to choose. Now there is another constitution. I call it like that because the Bible, it is another constitution for our life and how we should behave ourselves. Now this constitution is inspired by the Spirit of God, written by men. But the inspiration of these people came by different situations. This one also came because of different circumstances. But this one, I ask you now, if it is the Word of God, which one is supreme? Obviously, this one. And I finish asking you another question. What guarantee do you have that you will be alive tomorrow, next week? None. So you and I will be judged by this constitution. So what we want to do really is to begin to study, to meditate this constitution, to know this one, to prepare ourselves to confront the author of life. And that's my suggestion to you today. And I bring to you this conversation because I don't know if they're trying to change the constitution. In Great Britain, for instance, I read like 10 days ago, I think it was, 8 days, that they wanted to change an article of the freedom to manifest in the streets. You see, men can change things according to their wishes, circumstances. This one will never be changed. And you and I, we will be judged according to this constitution. So I think it would be nice if we can begin to study and to understand. So so that when we are judged, we are free of charge. Until next time.